Hello, pre-chemistry students. We're going to take a look today at converting units. The first part's just going to be metric. We'll keep it nice and simple. If you were in 7th grade with me last year, then you have covered this before, but it's always nice to get a review in. So starting with metric, I call it measuring on easy mode because it's really easy to convert between different metric units. And the general chart that I have that you should copy down so that you always have a reference is kind of like a staircase. So I'll start up here and I'll kind of just keep going down. And it should be 7 boxes total. Okay, now I'm going to start filling it in. So our base units are in the middle. And a base unit would be like a gram, abbreviated lowercase g, a meter, abbreviated lowercase m, or a liter, which is a capital L. Those are the 3 that we will deal with for the most part, although there are some others. We'll stick with those. So starting from the top, the largest one that we'll deal with for now is going to be K, lowercase k for kilo. Next one down is H, lowercase h for hecto. Then we have a capital D for deca. Then below the base we have a lowercase d for deci. Below that one we have a lowercase c for centi. And finally we have a lowercase m for milli. So what this means is as you go up the staircase, you're getting into bigger units. Every step up the staircase is worth 10. And if you were going from base to deca, you would actually divide by 10. And if you're going to go up to hecto, you would divide by 10 again. And same again if you're going up to kilo. So if you're going from base to kilo, then you would have to divide by 10, and then divide by 10. But a lot of times we don't really want to do that in our calculator. So the easier way to describe all of that, to do this without a calculator, is to say that you're going to move the decimal left. And if we are going down the staircase, we're getting into smaller units. So if you wanted to convert, you'd have to multiply by 10 if you're going down the staircase. But instead of using a calculator and doing that, you can move the decimal to the right. So the most important part is a few examples here to get the point across. So we'll just go ahead and use the base unit of grams, which is a G, lowercase g. And let's say I have 100 grams and I want to go into kilograms. I could go ahead and divide by 10 to get to deca, divide by 10 again to get to hecto, and then divide by 10 again to get to kilo. But if I just wanted to use the moving the decimal method, all I have to do is count my jumps. So 1, 2, and 3. I have 3 jumps, so I'm going to move the decimal 3 times. So the first thing we have to do is actually put the decimal in. So the decimal is going to go right here. And we're going to jump to the left 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. And that's where our decimal goes. So our answer should look like 0.1 kilograms. And I do like to have that 0 there as well, so you can add in the 0.1 kilograms. Now, if we were going 100 grams to milligrams. Now we're going to move the decimal to the right because we'd be going down the staircase. So if I put my decimal in right here, I actually don't have room to move it, so I'm going to write it out down here so I have some room. Put my decimal in, and now I'm going to move it 3 times because I have 3 steps. 1, 2, and 3 to get to milli. So 1, 2, and 3. And what that's going to do is you're going to have to fill in those blank areas with zeros. So now our answer should be 100, 000, and then a decimal point. You don't have to include that decimal point in your final answer, but just to show you where it is, I did put it in there, and that would be milligrams. So 100,000 milligrams in 100 grams. So hopefully you're able to do some practice problems. There is a worksheet that is exclusively metric conversions, and this should get you off to a good start.